Hello, my name is Nini White. I'm the founder of Kids Own Wisdom, and I'm here for you with a brief introduction to my approach for children's social, emotional, and life skills development. First, I'll start with a question. How many times have you had to repeat instructions to correct the behavior of children in your care? A lot, right? We all have. But why? Are kids not smart? Are kids trying to cause problems? Do kids like to be scolded? The answer to all those questions is of course not. And now we need to ask a better question. And that better question is there a practical way to implement a solution to all the typical behavior challenges? In a word, yes, there is a solution. A solution that's easier than you might have guessed, while being a solution that actually makes really good sense and is not about repeating instructions, is not about lecturing, and is not about teaching, because that's what's already been happening for kids. The Kids Own Wisdom approach carefully and consciously nurtures children's social, emotional, and life skills development by empowering teachers with the skills and resources to guide students' discovery of their own solutions for their own most familiar problems and challenges, which enables teachers to succeed at developing tomorrow's most successful, most well-rounded leaders. How? With questions, but not just any questions. This approach only works with the right kinds of questions, and the right kinds of questions soar. If that doesn't look like a proper word to you, you are right. It is not. SOAR is actually the Kids Own Wisdom acronym for stretching, open-ended, age-appropriately challenging, relevant, and respectful. Here, I'll explain with a little more detail. S stands for stretch and surprise. You want to stretch and surprise kids' awareness with questions that help them notice seemingly separate parts of life that are actually connected. Why? Because this is an effortless way to enliven kids' natural curiosity, which easily engages their creative problem-solving abilities. O is for open-ended questions, which invite more than one right answer. Open-ended questions spark creative thinking and increase children's engagement in collaborative thinking circles. A is for appropriately challenging questions, and they are important because challenges aid growth, and then growth builds the confidence required to take on more challenges, all of which develops children's critical thinking skills and so much more. R is for relevant. A question is relevant only to the extent that it touches the inner lives of our students. In other words, their emotions, their aspirations, imagination, fears, resentments, moral values, curiosities, ideals, as well as their sense of order and fairness. Really, think about it. Real learning does require relevance. It has to matter. Wouldn't you agree? R also stands for respect. When kids pick up the unspoken message that we see their ability to articulate actionable answers, they invariably meet and often exceed our expectations to everyone's maximum advantage, yours and theirs. Win-win. Also, we need to remember that treating students with respect is the most effective and successful way to teach them how to be respectful. So now that you know about soaring questions, you're probably wondering, can you actually do this? And is this approach complicated? Will this approach be difficult to learn? Complicated? No. Difficult to learn? Well, only if you have a closed mind and think there's only one way for children to learn. Then yes, this approach will be difficult to learn. But if you have an open mind and are willing to try a new approach because you think that maybe children really are quite intelligent, that they're even wise, that they know what's right, what's true, what's fair, what's worth caring about, what's worth respecting, what is worth trying harder for, and that they really do want to do the right thing if they're given enough chances to do so. If you see that kind of potential in today's kids, then the Kids Own Wisdom approach is what you've been looking for, to genuinely develop children's social skills, their emotional skills, their thinking skills, their cooperation and problem-solving skills, and their life skills. To learn more, we very much look forward to hearing from you and helping you to succeed at developing your students' social and emotional potential.